Starting in January 2025, the load monitoring dashboard within our Sports Science Hub will feature the ability to create templates. Templates allow for quick access to certain questionnaires or custom combination of questions in the click of a button. To create a template, click the plus button. It will prompt you to select a questionnaire or select individual questions. Selecting a questionnaire will allow you to choose any of the questionnaires you have built within your TeamBuildr account. Selecting individual questions will prompt you to select any combination of any question you've created within your TeamBuildr account to build a dashboard. In this example, we're going to do an entire questionnaire. It will prompt you to select a date in which you want information to start flowing from. It will always populate today's date. You can choose to show total, show averages for all the questions that you have employed within this questionnaire. You can search for a questionnaire in this search bar by typing the name of it, or you can scroll down through the list of all of your questionnaires, which should be sorted by alphabetical. In this case, I'm going to do the daily questionnaire. It will then populate the dashboard for you, and you can change settings from here. Change the date in which information starts flowing from. So if we go backward in time, this will be where the data populates from. You can do 7 or 28 day view of the graph now. You can select the group in which you want to view the information for. In this case, in this tester account, we have an all group, but we also have a baseball group. Over to the right, you can see you're currently viewing all information for the entire baseball roster, or you can select individuals and view their progress on the chart and table over time. Right here, you'll be able to select all questions from the questionnaire, or you can do individual questions. If you select individual questions, it will re-prompt you to select a new combination of questions from your account. You can toggle on and off different answers or different questions that you've asked to reduce or expand the view of the graph itself. At the bottom, you'll see the donut chart, and it will populate the threshold values for particular questions, and you can change the questions by clicking the drop down there. The table to the right will include all athletes within this group and their raw data results, as well as 7 and 28 day averages. You can download the chart to export this information and utilize software such as Excel or Google Sheets to take this data and transform it into your own view. To save this dashboard, you can click the 3 vertical dots, hit Save Dashboard, name it, add a description if you like. You can then select the dashboard access for the particular groups. If you leave all groups, every group that you have assigned in your TeamBuildr account, you can enter their information into this dashboard. If this dashboard is being made specifically for a particular group with a set of questions that would not be asked or administered to another group, you can select that group access here by doing Select Groups. You can then select any of the groups from your list of groups in your TeamBuildr account. So let's say there's only 2 groups that these questions would ever be asked for. You can then set those groups here, and it will make the dashboard experience a little bit easier and a little more customized. If you'd like, you can also make it a private dashboard. Private dashboard will restrict the access of this view to the person that created this dashboard template. If you're under your own personal coaching account and you'd like to create a private dashboard to view information that no other coach on the account should have access to, you can set this to private, and this will make your template only viewable by yourself. In this case, let's select all groups, hit submit. You'll get the dashboard created icon at the bottom right to let you know that it has been saved successfully. To share this template, you can create a view-only link that will last for 30 days. You can retitle it if you see necessary. The dashboard range you start the population of information for can be toggled here to 7 or 28 days. You'll notice in the background that is currently at 28 days. Whatever settings you have currently on this dashboard will then be transposed to this form here. You can then change settings if you see fit. You can add a default population group. So this will be the first group that populates. If this were a select group dashboard, only the groups possible for this information will appear in this dropdown. You can reassign a description if you'd like. Once that looks good, hit Create Link. You can click on this to copy to your clipboard. When sent and opened by somebody else, it will look like this. The group will be set to baseball. The graph is at 28 days. The information started on the 6th of January. They then can go through and toggle to the appropriate information. Right now, it's only viewable to baseball because that's what we'd set. They can't toggle the selected questionnaires, but they still have the ability to toggle the information to the right. They can view this information. They can also download the chart as well. If we go back to the very beginning, you'll see that this template has now been created. You click the vertical dots here. You can view, which will take you right to it. You can edit, which can edit the title, description, and then the axis. You can share, which will then populate that share link. You can duplicate and then create new new access to different groups as you see fit. About will just show you what questions are listed. And then delete will permanently delete this template from your account. This is the new templating system for the load monitoring dashboard.